Yes!
Oh man.
I had not muted the stream.
Hi guys. We're here after several weeks away and we're back. Woo!
Yay!
I'm so excited. Let's see. Things happened these last 2 weeks. There was a con, and people also got sick and stuff, so we've been off for a little while, but we're back. Yay!
Woo!
Everything is awesome. You guys are fine. This is fine.
We're all fine.
I feel like, so we do this every Saturday too when we're doing 12 Occult Eye, where the stream starts and we're all just like, now what?
We've never done this before. What do you do?
Good
We've
segue.
It's only been three.
Good
It's only been
segue.
every single week for 3 years.
I
does
know,
this work?
every single time though.
We's professional.
How I do
We're all
it.
just like,
Yeah.
Who
right,
is
here
I?
we are. We're back. Hi everybody. So it's so good to be back. Also, I feel like I'm a little bit just like, yay! I get to play with my girls again. Woohoo! So first things first. Let's see. Super quick recap. Let's do a super quick recap, and then I'm gonna have you guys reintroduce your characters because why not? It's been a couple of weeks. Let's do it, and then we'll jump right in. Let's see. Okay, so do I remember what happened 3 weeks ago? I don't even remember what happened yesterday. Like literally, we had some friends come over and do bourbon tasting, and my sister-in-law and I were talking about what we're doing for Mother's Day, and we came up with a plan. I don't remember what the plan is.
Cordial can do the recap for you.
Okay,
Yes!
Cordial.
That's the best.
So how about I'll introduce myself last, and then part of introducing Cordial will be I'll do the recap.
Okay, that sounds awesome. All right, let's start. So on the very bottom for me is Katie. So Katie, you introduce your character first.
Okay. My name is Katie, and I play Zashri, the tall and strong barbarian lady. She is very protective of her crew, but especially Cordial. Her favorite weapon is her celestial great axe, which she wields with much brutality. And I think that's pretty much it. She hails from a tribe of nomadic people whom I think we're going to see.
Yes.
I think that's what we were doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. I'm good.
Nailed it.
Cher, you next.
Hi, I'm Cher. I am playing Sombra, your albeit independent sorcerer tiefling. She's got a little bit of daddy issues, just a little tiny bit, but that's all right because she got her girls that are helping her through this. Thank you very much. Oh, and yes, please bring the bacon.
She might have spread her daddy issues to us just a little bit. We also now have her daddy issues.
It's totally fine. All right, Allie, what you got? Who you be?
Hey, so I am Allie. I am going to be playing Miko, who is our non-bardy bard. So she is married and really not good at the charisma things unless she's like in her element, in performance mode. Otherwise, she's just happy to be here.
And then, Allie, do you want to do our Streamloots plug real quick while you're doing talking and stuff?
You know I do, and it's great timing. Hey guys, do you want to impact the game? Do you want to help or screw over our heroes? Then grab you some Streamloots packs. We have a few free packs to give away, so use that coupon code down in chat. What you're going to do is play cards to go ahead and either give characters advantage or give them a perk later on. So you can, or you can play a trick on them. Trixie Truffles have made some ridiculous things happen.
For sure.
Is what we like to use instead of bits, essentially. it helps creators a little bit more. And honestly, there's just more stuff that you can do. So if you haven't done Stream Elements, Jeezy Pete's Stream Flutes before.
It's like in the brain.
I don't know. It's been a long day. Get you some cards. Help us do things. Thumbs up.
And just make sure that when you're looking at the packs that you are looking at the Hell's Bells pack. That is what we are doing today. Because I think we have more than one. We might have more than one. I don't remember. But that is what we
have
are
Last
doing.
Train Out is still available. So
Yes. So make sure that you is doing the Hell's Bells packs. All right. And then Jenna, who you be?
Sure. My name is Jenna. I also play in this game. I play Cordial. She is our cotton candy pink friendship cleric. And so I guess things are kind of complicated. Okay, so here's what happened. So we weren't sure what was going on, and then it turns out that one of our friends was a little bit working for Tiamat and a little bit not, and then she told us that she was, so then we didn't go where Tiamat wanted us to go, which was good because I'm really not okay with her at the moment. She's on my list. And then we went to go find out what happened to this other tiefling that we knew, and then it turned out that it was Sombra's sister, like, this whole time had been causing trouble, so it's not even like she only has daddy issues. It's kind of like a whole family thing. And then we almost killed her, and then we tried to make up for it, and now she's not even returning my calls, which I think is pretty rude. So then we didn't know what to do next, so we were going to go to Zashri's mom, because Zashri's mom kind of knows everything, but we were going to stop at my place first, because my parents are really good at, like, magic items and stuff, and we've got our grandpa dragon there, and he's also, like, really magic-y or whatever, because he's, like, a 1,000-year-old silver dragon, which is pretty fun, I think. But then everybody, like, there's a bunch of demons that attacked my house and tried to hurt my mom and, like, ruin the storefront, and it was not cool. And also not my fault, by the way. It was not my fault. And so we kind of killed them a lot, and then, which happens sometimes, and you're not really supposed to have blood in the same place where you're serving, like, food or whatever, but it really couldn't be helped, and we didn't start it, they did. But so then we talked to my mom and dad, and then dad was able to, like, deal with this, like, haunted necrotic necklace that had been, like, causing problems and stuff for, like, the whole entire time that we've been together. And then now we're gonna go see Zashri's mom, and then she's gonna be able to tell us what to do, because she knows everything. And then now we're about to ride a dragon.
I forgot that's where we were at. Yes.
Yep.
Dragon riding time.
Also, I know, Katie, you had mentioned that Zashri loves her great axe, but you actually got a new weapon.
As I was saying it, I was like, didn't I get a new thing? Hold on.
And you should be able to, it should be in the homebrew.
Okay, okay.
But if you can't, let me know, because I think I can add it to your sheet.
You might
it's
have
the
to.
Celestial Warhammer. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do it.
Okay.
So
Thank
it's a
you,
Celestial
benevolent
Warhammer that
DM.
allows you to destroy the necklace shards.
Yes. Okay. As I was saying it, I was like, wait, isn't there... this one's been Old Faithful for a while now.
New thing, new thing.
New
Yes.
things, new
But it
things.
also, its additional characteristic is that it allows you to, after you successfully hit on an attack, cast Guiding Bolt once per day on another creature. It's got to be a separate thing. But
Hot. While raging?
yes, because it's part of the weapon.
Ooh,
Not you.
La la. Casting
Yes.
spells while
Right, so
raging.
I
Hot,
will add
hot.
that to your inventory, and
Thank you.
hopefully
Alrighty.
hammer. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Cool.
yes.
Also,
I feel like there was a new thing.
played
I don't remember.
my Trixie Truffles, and I played it on Grandpa Dragon. So when we start flying,
Oh God. Okay.
Oh
Let's
dear.
see. Let me pull up.
we
I
have
put
to
the
make up
Trixie.
for like 3 weeks of no chaos. All right, we gotta.
I mean, you're
Yeah.
not wrong. Okay, let's see. So I put the Trixie Truffles in. All right. So I believe that where we ended was you guys had woken up, or at least you had completed another long rest during the night. Somebody had a dream, Sombra, and Cordial had been woken up by Ia, who was begging her to let them come with you guys. Cordial said, "No, I'm not going to do that."
Right.
And sent her on her way to gather intel and hopefully make it so that when Cordial returns, we hope, they can sort of make this a better place. So you guys wake up in the morning. Everything is fine.
Insight check.
Can we invite the DM? I will offer the help action.
I just rolled a 17 for my deception. You get nothing.
Oh
You
no.
get nothing.
That's a good roll.
That's a lot
New
for
dice
me.
tower is working just fine.
Not a fan of the new
Well,
dice tower, I don't think.
I think we wake up in the morning to Cordial's mom is like downstairs making breakfast before we go.
Sure.
You know that big like right before a family trip there's like a okay, we're gonna feed everybody, like that kind of breakfast is happening downstairs, and Cordial wakes everybody up like, all right, it's time to go. And she pulls out the little honey pot of resist scry, and you guys are gonna get woken up by Cordial trying to slather honey on you so that we can sneak away.
This and it's honey. It's a honey coating. Oh no.
Yeah, it
But
is.
my new axe. No.
All
Great
right.
Emma.
Okay. All
We'll say
right.
we use it like a hair oil or something. I'm gonna put it on the four of us,
Okay.
and I'm not gonna bother putting it on Grandpa Dragon, because as far as Cordial knows, they don't know that he's involved at all. Like, he wasn't even upstairs when they attacked. Like, so I'm just gonna save as much of it as we can. I'm only gonna use 4 uses, 1 for each of us.
Oh, Sombra definitely takes some of
6
that and
uses
dips her
left.
bacon in it for sure. Like, oh my god, you're a genius, Cordy. Oh my god, just what I didn't think bacon could get any better. Oh shit. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, and as you guys head downstairs, you are greeted by the scents of delicious food cooking. It smells amazing. Bacon, like fresh biscuits, probably some kind of like gravy, breakfast gravy happening. Coffee, as Viana is furiously making food downstairs in the kitchen. You do also see Cornelius sort of sitting at the table, eating probably a little too fast. Also appears to be sort of squirming in his chair. It looks like probably he is having difficulty sitting still. You can probably guess that Viana has asked him to eat breakfast with all of you, and he is trying his best to be patient, but really he just wants to get up and go back into his workshop. All right. So you guys come in, sit down. Cornelius looks at all of you. Good morning.
Hi, Dad.
Well, how are we doing?
Good, great, everything's great. I see that you guys have worked on getting some of the. I feel like we probably spent a little bit of time like cleaning up glass shards and stuff.
Mhm.
Like it
Yeah.
it looks nice in here. I don't. Maybe wouldn't open quite yet again, but we're getting there.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yes. Well, so your mom says that we probably are gonna, give it a couple of days, make sure that everything is on the up and up, get all the windows fixed and everything like that. Plus, she says that she might have a couple of recipes that we can work on in the meantime. So, I'm gonna give it a day or two, and then we'll open back up. I don't know. I think we could just open right now. I mean, it's, all the attention that got, maybe we could draw in some new customers, but your mother, well, she knows best really when it comes to this stuff.
Well, see, the thing is that there are health codes, and you can't serve food if there's still like demon blood all over the place.
There's,
Because that's kind of it makes people sick.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We cleaned up pretty. Oh, hey, shit! There's my other die.
I was like, wow, Cornelius
I
is
just-
cursed.
The funniest thing, that
Dang.
sounds exactly Cornelius's thought pattern.
Hey, oh shit!
Ooh, squirrel. I was looking for that.
I thought you were about to be like, "Oh, there's more blood right there," but no, that was
Nope.
you talking, not him.
It
This is
it
what
rolled all the way across the floor.
ADHD person plays an ADHD character. You just snap.
Flows right
It
out
works.
naturally.
Weird.
Amazing.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen, I'm gonna listen to your to your mom when it comes to all of this stuff, as always. But she also, I think, is like a little worried, wants to make sure that everything is good to go. Wants to make sure that she sends you off with everything you need.
Well, that's really sweet. And you guys, you don't need to worry about us at all. We've done this loads of times. And wait, so that came out wrong. Not like loads of times. It's perfectly safe most of the time. Only sometimes okay.
He gives you a bit, like he like narrows
Okay,
his
look,
eyes at you.
What I'm saying is we know what we're doing and it's gonna be fine, okay?
Strong finish. Strong finish.
I don't know that I've ever said this to you before, but I don't think I believe you.
Well, I mean, let's be real, it's complicated. But like, what else are we supposed to do?
Well, your mother and I talked about this a bit this morning, and we agreed that, well, we can't stop you, and we wouldn't want to, and we're both just concerned. But I think that we've given you everything that we can to go out in the world and make good decisions, make good choices, protect you as much as possible.
Well, and you have helped a lot with the necklace and everything. That's a pretty big deal. And the honeypot thing, that's also super helpful. We appreciate it. And it's not like even us, it's not like we're just the four of us, right? Like we have friends in other places too that are going to help. So we're not alone.
Friends, no places.
And we have each other. And have you seen this axe? I mean, we're going to be great.
Well, yes, I know. I mean, I made it myself. He looks up at the hammer.
The hammer now.
It's I know, it's magnificent.
I know.
But
She's just like polishing it as they're having this awkward conversation. She's just like, pretty great.
At this point, your mom comes to the table and is just like basically shoving lots of food in front of you in a very like, this is how mom knows how to cope with this kind of thing happening. It's like lots of food, lots of tea, lots of coffee. She's like, all right, everybody. Well, you need to make sure that you eat up before you go. Don't know when the next time you'll get a good meal is, so here. Bustles herself away.
Sambra kind of looks over at Cordy's parents, and she kind of gently slides out her chair and stands behind it, almost like she gets that feeling almost like when you're a child at school and you're called upon by the teacher, you kind of just, and so she gets into a proper pose and she says, Ms. Vi, Mr. Cornelius, I just want to say thank you for all the help that you've given us, because all of the trouble that we've been going up against, unfortunately, one part of my family is responsible for. And it's difficult for me to even admit that because I don't like putting my friends in danger. But I tell you, Cordy has been the best thing ever to happen to me as a friend, because she heals my wounds, but she also heals my heart. So I just want to say thank you for giving us Cordy too, because she's been really helpful. And I just want to say that I will protect her. We will all protect her with our lives.
Does it really even count that they gave me to you if they found me like in a bush?
It still counts, yeah, because they let you come with us. So,
okay,
yeah.
that's fair.
And oh yes, of course, I love you guys for coming to help and to basically make sure that I don't go and stray too far towards dark stuff. So I really appreciate it. And then she tries to sit back in her chair, like a little clumsy, like, but she's like very nervous, like, because she realizes what it means for all of her friends to be going on this journey in the first place.
And Bayada's gonna come over and sort of put an arm around your shoulder and just give you a squeeze. Listen, well, you know you're always welcome here, and we know that the world is a big, wide place that, well, we just know that we've given you everything that you need to make the best decisions that you can, and that you're going to go out there and really give them hell.
Okay, yes, that part we're good at. That we can do.
She gives Cordy a big squeeze. It's like, oh, by the way. And she looks at the table and she just goes, and she like, it's like she brings the cuddle puddle like with her. It's like, oh wait, come here, Zashri too. Oh wait, come here.
Yeah, Zashri jumping in too. Cuddle puddle. Someone like sneaks out of hand and like pulls in Miko. Like, you're coming. We're doing this.
Well, I guess we haven't actually. I know when you came with us, Miko, that you like agreed to this, but now that we're on our second demon attack since then, I feel like we should ask again. Like, this isn't your responsibility, and you have a family at home. You don't have to come.
Miko like looks down at her breakfast and goes, "Oh, you right. Deuces," and starts to walk out the door.
Why? No. You can finish breakfast at least.
That was Allison joking. Like, what if Miko just like left?
And that's like, how she leaves.
Yeah, later.
Right. Bye.
Ellie's just like, no, I want to play tug again.
I was like, yeah, it was nice being Miko for a sesh. She can't roll anything. Time for tugboat.
Oh my god!
Time for my next part. Smug raw meat.
Oh dear! Oh no, that sounds worse than the last.
Yo, but if
Rug meat.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways. No, Miko kind of like looks down at her sword. Kind of like looks at the group, and she's like, honestly, I think fighting demons, it goes pretty well with me.
Is that because your daddy issues?
Also, yes.
Listen, I'm not saying that daddy issues run deep in this party.
Well, I didn't think they did. I didn't think that I had daddy issues at all, but apparently I don't even know who my dad is, so I guess I do.
Neither do I. Yours, I guess.
We We should get.
Miko's like,
You know what we should have done instead of the
Counts as a
instead of the
daddy
bracelets,
issue.
we should have gotten like matching biker jackets for our daddy issues. That's what we
Daddy
should have done.
issues.
oh wow, Hell's Bells has just rebranded. Oh,
That's the name of the next
Like,
campaign.
okay.
Just daddy issues.
I would.
Oh no.
I'll start the art now.
No.
We can start the fundraising campaign with custom ink. We'll get us some daddy t-shirts.
In that same font.
In the same one.
I would not be opposed to the next Amber Cut campaign being called Daddy Issues, but that is Vanessa's decision.
Oh my god.
To be fair,
Anyway,
it's not. Yes, okay. Bringing it in. Can you tell that we
Okay,
haven't
so
seen each
it's-
other in 3 weeks?
Just messing around.
I think it's time to ride a dragon.
Miko
So,
finishes the rest of her food as quickly as humanly possible, like taking donut in mouth.
Oh yeah,
like,
Miko wasn't there last time, right?
No,
Oh!
this is like she's trying to be cool and be like, yeah, I could slay some demons, but instead she's like, don't let me. I'm not gonna not ride a dragon. I got.
I am riding a freaking dragon.
Yeah, Cordial's like, well, you don't have to ride the dragon if you don't want to. And
Because
she's
like,
like,
I'm riding the
putting on her
dragon.
boots. I'm getting on the dragon.
Are you tall
A
enough
friendly
to ride
reminder
the
that
dragon?
the dragon has to roll for a Trixie Truffle when we get in there.
Oh boy.
Um, So at this point, actually, a Giffy comes upstairs, stretching. Oh, good morning. It's nice to see all of you. Up and about already. Ugh, I'm a bit of a late sleeper myself. Kind of shuffles over and sits down. Well,
Everybody is quietly like glued to him, like watching as if he's gonna turn into a dragon at the table.
all right.
Well,
Any
we're
dragony
here.
traits that
all
you see?
All right.
Whenever you are ready to go, we are ready to go.
All right. Well, let me just tuck into a bit of breakfast, and then we'll go ahead and we can get going.
We're all just staring at him as he's eating breakfast, like,
Wow, dragon waffles.
are you done yet? Are you done yet?
Just
Done now?
fangirling.
After
Oh,
like
this is how dragons eat waffles? And Sombra's just like, it's a dragon. This is what we do.
Sombra, you haven't been like big dragon enough for us to ride. This is different.
I know.
Well, but Sombra's mom
Sombra?
was. Did you know I almost fought Sombra's mom?
Almost.
I'm sorry. What? What?
I
And
said,
Sombra, when you grow up, are we gonna be able to like ride you?
I don't think that's how that. I'm still learning biology, but I think that the part of her that's like demon is always gonna be that.
You can be demon and oh, it's not okay. It's not like you don't get like a shape shifting.
No,
Miko
I
knows
mean,
nothing about this.
yeah, no, the only weird dragony thing about me is like, these are, and she's pointing out her freckles that look like dragon scales, is, this, and then the scale that I have over here, and the fact that I was born out of an egg, technically. Other than that, yeah, no.
Don't you breathe fire or something?
Oh, yeah, I do. Well, now that you make me think about it, I may have to have another conversation with my mom again. I don't think she had that convo with me. Like, when you get to a certain age, there's a certain time in a dragon's life.
Miko is trying so hard to play it cool.
Your body starts to have these changes. Nobody's really told me about that, but now that you say it, I
So,
think I'm
fun
gonna have
fact.
to talk to my mommy again. But
Draconic bloodline sorcerers at level 20 can fly.
Oh God! Hey, listen,
You get one.
DM. I mean,
We'll be
hey.
ending this campaign at like 12, so
What is
So
the Gaby
no-
doing at watching this like conversation at the table though? Like, what is his...
He's kind of just like tucking into his food, but you can tell that he's like listening. You know, it's one of those things where like he's looking down, not really looking like he's paying that much attention, but when you guys are talking every so often, he just like cracks a smile.
Like, just like freaking humanoids.
What are they talking about?
This is absolutely that like white people conversation when you're at like someone's house that has a different ethnicity than you, and you're like, so what is in a matzo ball? Do you eat them all the time? Like,
Absolutely.
What exactly is a matzo? I've never heard of it.
Goodness, this is spicy. Okay. So after
Wow. Okay. Bringing it in. Bringing
so
it in.
after about
Here we
20
go.
minutes, he stands up. He's like, "Well, if you're ready, then I am ready," and starts making his way outside. I didn't mean to just. All right, you guys following him?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
All right, you guys gonna follow him?
mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
Probably
We're
too
ready
closely
for the-
behind for his
Yeah.
comfort.
Miko's
I'm
like
lightly
holding the
humming
door
a
for
whole new
him and
world.
immediately like going in, forgetting to hold it for everyone else. She is just
just going. All right. So, yeah, you guys get outside, and there's like a decent amount of space between the next house and here, but there's not a ton of room. So he's gonna look to you, Cordial, and just be like, "Well, I don't suppose that we should go somewhere outside of town or something like that."
You know, that's probably smart. I didn't consider that. So yeah, let's go outside of town. Quick question, DM. I feel like I already sent a message to Zashri's mom, but I don't remember 100%. She knows we're coming, right?
I
Yeah, you
believe
did.
So yeah.
You definitely did.
Okay, because otherwise I would do that now.
Zashri's mom.
All right, so yes, let's.
Got it going on.
Apparently, my headcanon is that she dated everybody.
That's kind of what I think.
Your mom was like a cool, hot mom.
Yeah.
All right, so he kind of just starts walking, or he's gonna motion to you to start walking to sort of lead to a place that he feels would, or that you feel would be like safe for him to transform. For, you know, just we'll say that you find a place. It's fine. Not gonna try to do any exposition with this. And before your eyes, you watch as this man becomes a huge ancient silver dragon.
Miko's jaw goes slack.
And in his
Is it more comfortable being like this, or are you more comfortable being little? Or is it the same?
I find it about the same. Well, hop on. We don't have all day.
Samna is like shaking Miko, like,
Cordial gets like right up by his neck so she can like hang on to whatever horns or ears or whatever, because she's like really does not like heights. So she kind of like tucks in as little as she can, as close as she can, and she's like already hanging on for dear life with her eyes closed, and she's like, "Okay, I'm ready."
All right. So you guys all hop on?
yes.
Yes.
All right. And the dragon takes flight.
Woo! A whole new world.
Right? So it takes you guys a while to fly. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so I said it's gonna take about 9 hours.
Oh, that's a long
to
flight.
get up there.
On
Yeah.
dragonback.
I feel like we probably stop in the middle of the forest partway through. No, you know what we do? We probably stop closer to the swamp and have like a picnic with leftover breakfast food with our grung friends, and then keep going.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter to me that that's out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter to me
That's not
either.
important.
Oh God, but like in an area
were
that
so
doesn't scare
cute.
them too. They're cute, but oh my God, they'd be scared too.
A dragon landing might not be the best.
Oh God.
They're gonna show up with their tiny little spears. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god. Alright. But you guys make it safely up to the outpost beyond the mountain. It's a bit of a bumpy ride, but nothing crazy happens.
Okay.
Except what did he roll for the Trixie Truffle?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. What we got?
How rude.
I'm really hoping for a gigantic draconic mustache, like just the biggest,
That would make me so happy.
fluffiest,
This is 6.
like Land Before Time mustache.
Oh, you rolled a 6, which is the urge to make friends.
Yay!
So he loves the grung.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so at your
Yeah.
stop in the swamp, he is very, very excited by the grung and is like, "Oh goodness, you are just. How long have you been here? What is it that you do for fun? Oh goodness, let me show you how to make like just going on and is completely enamored. This you know."
Oh, and don't forget
ancient
to
man.
hug the tree. Don't forget to hug the tree before you go, Grandpa. Oh, yes.
Oh,
It just feels so good.
Yes, this is fast. Oh my
Get,
goodness,
like, some
just
magic tree water.
adorable. He's very excited by these little froggies. All right,
Unnecessary
yeah, so
tip top.
so you guys make it up to the outpost, no problem. And is there anything that you want to do before he departs back to the volcano fields?
I think Sambra would definitely just say, Agafi, I really appreciate you helping us. And if there's anything that you ever need from us in the future, I mean, we're the girls to get it done, so you let us know.
Well, I certainly will. Please be careful. I consider it a great honor to have known all of you. I feel that your names will be sung in songs for centuries.
Can we hug you?
Of course, dear. Of course.
She immediately just like comes to hug his neck. Yeah.
Just instant hug.
You're awesome.
Well, I'm going to go home, and I will, of course, try to let you know if I come across any information that I think might be helpful or useful to you. I do still have some friends, some people that I know that might have information. So
That's
We'll
good.
let
That's so good. And my mom, she up in the roost, she's doing great, and she's got her hands full with all of my siblings and whatnot. But you want to know something? They wouldn't mind. I'm sure she wouldn't mind you stopping by her every once in a while just to keep the younger whippersnappers in line. Because sometimes my siblings can be a little rowdy. So if you ever feel the need to teach, I think my mom's brood would be very open to that. Just put it that way.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. It has been some time since I paid her a visit, so it certainly couldn't hurt. All right, well,
Miko would like to approach Agefi and just say, yeah, that was flying thing was pretty dope, and she's gonna try to high five him.
so are you gonna try to? Do you like hold up your hand to try to give him a high five, or do you try to like touch his little paw?
It's like a slow sort of like.
So you hold your hand up, and he and you do one of these like. And he kind of looks at you for a second, takes one toe, and like boops your hand.
Awesome.
He's
And I would like to
massive.
extend one casting of Bardic Inspiration for his flight.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
That's so sweet. And he, like, it, you know, it feels a little warm to him when you cast your Bardic Inspo, and so he kind of smiles. You're so kind. All of you. Right, well, stand back and beats his giant wings as he rises into the air and takes off.
So cool.
I feel like Zashri's hair is like.
Yeah,
You still
definitely.
have that like long ass crazy hair
Yeah,
too.
uh-huh,
You have not
yeah.
yet gotten rid of that.
Nope.
Yep.
Not gonna. Keeping it.
I'm just saying, if you ever roll a 1 on an attack, it's gonna like things are
Something's
gonna
gonna
happen.
Okay.
Shit is going down.
I'm good with that.
All right. So you guys are currently outside of the outpost. You did send a message to Rolisa before heading up here, though, so you know that they are definitely nearby. I would like Zashri and Sombra to roll me survival checks, please.
Ooh, okay. Let's try out my new die.
Where we at? +0.
Okay.
So here we go.
Pretty good. 16 on the die, and yeah, straight 16.
9
Sombra.
for me.
Oh boy.
Allie will know if you have advantages from Streamloots cards, by the way. Which is one of the
Oh.
things you can do with Streamloots cards.
Wait, I do have advantage or I don't?
You do.
Oh, I'm not sure I want to use it there.
It's up to you. Sombra did get a 16.
I will depend on Summer 16 and pray to the benevolent DM god that watches over us.
Yes.
So Zashri is a little excited about being home and the dragon ride. Your adrenaline's like pumping.
Oh, yeah.
You're just
Definitely.
like, oh my god, not
Yeah.
really paying attention to what's going on. Sombra, who has also been in this area before, however, is kind of looking around. Like, I think like if we go this way, there's some campgrounds. Like, there's probably a good spot over here. We would probably find them.
Yeah, I feel like Zashri is kind of like weed whacking through the forest, like, yeah, I can't wait, and it's gonna be great to see my mom again, and I'm like, okay, Zashri, wait, over this way, there
Oh,
we go. Okay,
Sorry. Okay, yep, this way, definitely. Yeah, for sure, this way.
Yes, this way. All right. So you guys walk for about not even 30 minutes before you come to a clearing, which does in fact have the tribe all kind of camped out and waiting. As you approach, immediately Rolisa just like flies out and gives Zashri the biggest hug.
Yeah, we'll like scoop her up and like spin in a circle, like, ma.
Oh gosh, it's so good to see you. I was worried that you wouldn't.
Oh, there's no need to be worried. We were fine. Definitely fine.
Deception check.
Yep. Yep.
oh
Yep.
no.
You see Cordial in the background, like,
Are
That is a 16.
a 16?
Yeah. Somehow.
Oh my
By
god.
some miracle.
Oh gosh, did I not?
Although I think she's a stars druid, so she probably has decent insight.
Hold, please.
So-
Oh, why does it do this?
Yeah,
also
well,
she's
she
your
wants me
mom,
to.
so she knows everything
Yeah,
about
Right.
Their
Moms
mom.
know
so-
everything.
you. She has mom insight.
Yeah.
He does have mom insight. Oh yeah,
Mom
no, she
insight?
gives you
And daddy issues, sorry.
mom insight and daddy issues. Oh
Yep.
god.
Check.
Yep.
Yeah, she looks at you and she's like, She kind of does one of those things where you're giving her a hug and she kind of leans back a little bit and looks you in the eyes and is like, well, either way, come. And obviously it's like into the evening at this point. It's dark. The sun has set.
Was Miko here last time, or was it Tug? I don't remember.
Miko was here last time.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Okay.
Yeah. So you guys, she motions to you to come to one of the fires. There's a couple that are burning, but there's one large, like, central fire that everybody's sort of sitting around, as is tradition. It's a beautiful night, clear skies, bright full moon. And she sort of just gestures for all of you to sit around the fire. And there's some like logs that have been set up, and she gestures for you to sit specifically in this area. It's like, I just well, so you've come back. What is it that brings you here?
Well, we were kind of hoping that you could answer some questions, maybe, or try.
I can always do my best.
So she looks over to Cordial and she's like, "Can you do that thing where you explain all the things that happened?"
And then, like, 4 minutes later.
Exactly.
4 minutes later.
4 minutes.
And then 4 minutes later, she goes, okay, so I think that's about it.
Good job.
Okay, well, what is it that you want to know? I can help in any way that I can, but I'm not sure what you would ask of me.
Did you know I was adopted? That's not like our main question, but I just kind of want to get it out of the way.
Yes, you told me that you were from Elysian, and that didn't make sense to me. You have a power about you that doesn't match your energy.
What does that
Okay,
mean,
we'll
Mom?
We'll
you
come
explain
back to that, I think.
But no, wait, but I want to hear that now. What does that mean?
Well, obviously, you do a good deal of work channeling the celestial energies. I do too. But I think that that's the work that you try to do. And I don't think that's the work that you were maybe meant to do. Some people, they naturally are drawn to the arcane, the work of the dragons. And I feel that in you.
Okay. Well, respectfully, too bad. Because that's not what we're doing here.
Well,
do you know how many, like, dead dragons' hearts I've had to hold because people keep making necrotic magic stuff that's trying to take over the world? I'm really not into that.
Well, I think it's just one heart, but it's a couple of different pieces.
It's been a lot, though. It's been a lot. It's been a lot. So, but
You're welcome.
But it's been a lot, though.
Yep, one shard is just one too many in our experience, for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what other information would you want to ask? I can always try to do a reading.
Is it the kind of thing where we need to, like, come up with one question and
No, I just need to know what kind of information you're looking for. I mean, I know that, well, Zashri, I know that your father is very invested in what's going on this plane. I know that, Cordial, your bloodline has some very powerful magic in it. Sombra, I know that your history is causing a lot of trouble right now. And Miko, I know that your family has been on the run for a long time and they want to stop running.
Well,
sorry,
I think
plural?
one big. Oh,
Alex,
Miko,
say it one more time.
I'm just hearing plural. I'm making sure that that is singular.
Your family?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know that your father ran and that he was ousted from his place and that it's, well, his wanderlust has been passed on to you, but that you don't want to keep running and that you want to settle.
Might be nice one day. I was just making sure Mom was fine. It's been a minute since I've visited her, so that's what we're
Basically,
getting at.
we're all sus. It's fine.
Your mom is fine.
Window of tolerance is usually like here. Right now, Miko's window of tolerance is like here. So
We're all a little on edge. Yeah. Well, if you can think of something to ask, or at least something you want to know, I can certainly sit and try to find some answers. And how about there? Let's take a break. Let's take a quick break. 5 minutes. Everybody grab some water, get yourselves comfortable, and we can talk a little bit about what you guys want to find out. So,
Even though we all
we'll be
know we
back
just
in
want you to do a lore dump.
Yeah, we do.
We're
Yeah,
like,
we're just, we
hey,
want to
Zashri's
know all
mom,
the
Vanessa,
things.
tell us the
So,
things.
yes.
Tell us everything. Mm-hmm.
All right. 5 minutes.
I know. I'm gonna make you work for it. I'm making you work for it. All right. I'll be back.
right. This should be us.
Woohoo!
We
Yes.
Okay. All right. So where we left off. So you guys are currently sitting around a campfire, and Rolisa is looking at all of you, sort of expectantly. It looks like the spot that she's chosen for you all to sit is intentionally a little bit far away from the rest of the people who are here. So she's just, you are not within like really hearing distance of anybody else. And honestly, it doesn't really look like anybody else is paying that much attention to you guys. You sort of get the impression that she made it very clear that like this was nobody's fucking business.
Fair enough.
So yeah, she's just sort of sitting and looking at all of you. Well, what would you like to know?
Well, since all of these troubles that have come into the world are my family's fault, and since my sister is in league with my father, apparently, we want to take the fight to him. The problem is, we don't know exactly how to get to him. So I guess one question would be, how do we even find my dad? How do we get to him?
Oh, yes, that is... Well, that is the question, is it not? It's difficult to draw the king out of his castle, as it were, since he is the king.
Well, wait, so hold on. When you say he's the king, do you mean that he's like a big roller in where? The Nine Hells or something? Or what?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think your father does?
I mean, as far as I knew, he moved up the ranks a bit from where he used to be. But you mean to tell me that he's the king of everything?
My dear, he's the king of Avernus. He runs that particular circle of hell.
Okay.
Is this like a new, like, did he just get promoted, or is this like a...
I don't know that, I don't know that he wants people to know. But yes, he's been making his way up the ranks for quite some time. He has allies, powerful allies.
Like who?
Like
The dragon
me,
goddess.
roll initiative. No, that's not true.
Tiamat?
Yes, well, she protects the borders of Avernus, and from what I understand, they have some kind of arrangement to rule that area of existence.
Great.
I'm insight check, because when he says he's got some kind of arrangement with Tiamat, I'm like, arrangement, arrangement.
I mean, based on Sombra's family, we've already determined that
he got a type.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god, you mean to tell me that? Oh god, I can't even. This is like every kid's nightmare that hates when their parents break up.
Oh my god,
you're not my new mom. You're not my new dad.
Especially when it's Tiamat.
Yeah, you can roll it.
Mom material.
Look, if Wizards of the Coast ever sells to Disney, I feel like Tiamat's my stepmom is going to be the next like Disney original.
Right? Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
They'll find a way to Disney-fy it. They'll find a way to Disney-fy it. Sure.
BRB,
Yeah,
just
Jenna-
changing the name of this episode real fast.
Tiamat's my stepmom.
Tiamat's my
Mommy,
stepmom.
mommy,
New
and
reality
daddy
show.
issues.
Tiamat's my stepmom.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Cordial, if you want to roll insight, you can
Ooh.
absolutely roll insight.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
You
no.
absolutely should.
Oh no. And
I
I mean,
rolled
if one other person,
okay. I got a 20.
Oh yeah.
And she's just
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
so you definitely get the impression that, I mean, she's not really trying to hide it, but you do definitely get the impression that what she means is that they are allied, not that it's like a
marriage
sexual
Allied.
relationship or they're married or anything like that.
Okay.
That
Okay.
they have some kind of alliance that is, I mean, incredibly powerful, you know.
At any rate, still makes sense, and that checks. That checks
Okay,
out.
okay. But Mom,
Okay.
you said allies. Is there more than one?
That's the big one that I have come to understand.
Makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, the biggest next question then is, if we have to go to Avernus again, the last time that we encountered that portal to Avernus, I mean, as long as that's still there, then I guess that's where we gotta go back. Do you think that's probably what we have to do? But the only other question then is, well, once we find him, then what? How do we take him down?
Well, that is a good question. All right. Well, come with me. She stands up and starts walking.
Oh, did you want all of us, or
She's just walking. Zashri's going for sure.
Yeah, I'm going.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Is everybody following? Okay. So you guys follow her. She only walks.
you think I'm
Like,
gonna let this woman spill secrets without me there? I want all the hot goss.
I want tea. So she walks to the edge of the tree line in the clearing, and in this area, the firelight is fairly dim, but the moonlight is very bright. And she sort of sits down, cross-legged, puts her hands on the ground, and closes her eyes. She says, "Just sit for a moment with me."
Sits crisscross applesauce. And...
Dragon style.
Are you guys all sitting?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's etiquette for story time, right?
Oh yeah.
So she sits with her hands on the ground, takes a deep breath. I want everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
What you doing?
Somebody
So,
die. Don't fail me
If this
now.
is a spell or magical effect, then I get advantage.
It is not.
Okay.
Okay. That's a big old 4.
Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. So, Zashri and Cordial make me wisdom saves. Sombra and Miko make me charisma saves.
Oh, thank God.
Excuse me. Thank you.
26.
Oh,
Rerolling.
God.
Rerolling. Oh my God. Why? 13.
13. All right. So Sombra got a 13. Cordial got 26.
I rolled a natural 20, which for Zashri is a 20.
Hey.
And what did Miko get?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, you guys don't watch the Tuesday show. 23.
23. Okay.
I'm
I was about to guess if it was 23, but I couldn't remember if that was him or Dwayne Wade.
All right. Well,
Straight
I
over my
cannot call
head.
23 anything other but a Michael Jordan from now on out, and I'm so sorry to the rest of the world.
The only reason I even know what you're talking about is because that's one of Jay-Z's lines in the Empire State of Mind song. And when that song came out, I had to Google it and be like, the hell is Panda Wade Wade mean? And it's his jersey number. Okay.
There it is. Google Sama tells
There
you
we go.
everything. There it is. Wow.
all right. So as you are all sitting there, all of a sudden, the moonlight almost starts to waver a little bit. And you guys watch as it wavers, and then suddenly this bright light, sort of spotlight shines down on all of you, and it's blinding for a second. It's so bright that you can't see. You shut your eyes tight, and then when you open them, you're all sitting in what looks, it's almost like just like a white room, except it's like just white plane of existence in all directions, and that's all you can see.
Dad?
And as you all sort of like look around, Sombra, you are stunned. So you are going to be paralyzed for the next 5 minutes in game.
Oh, okay.
But everybody, let's make their save. So as you look, Relisa opens her eyes, and they are bright yellow. She looks at all of you. I suppose that it was time that we met. Zashri. It's good to see you in person.
Dad?
Hello. You must have a lot of questions.
Well,
We
yeah.
don't have all that much time. The forces of hell are moving, and we need to get to them before they can reach the material plane. And it appears that all of you, the best hope that we have to stop them.
Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Can I just know what's your name?
Ikiri,
Okay.
I'm one of the beings who lives in the celestial plane.
Have we heard that name before?
Yes.
Where have we heard that name before? Because I do not remember.
It
Nico,
sounds
please make
familiar, but I don't
a-
remember either. But I feel like Cordial probably would.
Could I make a Barty McBard knowledge check, please?
Sure. Yeah, you can make
History?
you can make a history
My
roll.
history? 16?
So Rolisa had mentioned it last time you were up here. Sort of just like in passing.
Damn it. How in passing was she just like?
I think Cordial had actually asked her something about it, and she had sort of mentioned it in passing, but it just hadn't really come up.
Okay.
Also, you know what? Cher, you have advantage. I don't know if you want to use that on that wisdom save.
I think this plays into the storytelling just
Being
fine,
stunned by
because
it.
at
That
this-
makes sense.
Oh yeah, because
Okay.
this is like, I mean, a lot is going on right now in her mind, and so the fact that she has been zapped to this all-white environment with a celestial being standing before them, like, oh yeah, no, she's stunned for sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So he sort of looks over all of you. When you were created, I did it with the purpose of protecting the offspring of the great dragon, knowing that she would be hunted for the powers that she might possess.
Yeah.
The potential to be coerced into aiding those who would cause harm to this world.
I think at this
Luckily.
moment, if you're looking at Cordial, she's kind of like has a very brief flashback to the souls and then is just like sitting there with her hands very neatly in her lap, like trying to just.
And we're shielding, and we're shielding.
But it appears that you have done a very, very good job. All of you have been wonderful protectors, the best I could have asked for. But unfortunately now I think that I must ask of all of you to do the most difficult thing, which is to protect the world that you live in. It might require a lot of sacrifice, although I hope it doesn't.
I'm ready.
My dear. You can see that your mom's face, which is his face, like softens a lot at that moment. Well, the first thing that we will need is to draw him out and away from his allies. I think that the strategy will be for me and my like to attack, draw out the forces, and then hopefully you can get into wherever stronghold he's in and hopefully do away with him.
Okay, but question though. We kind of already. I have already been a target of my father's minions, and they have been coming after us because of me. And I would really hate for more of them to come outside of their realm. So, is there any way that we can have your guys go in with us instead of bringing more out? Because I really don't want to put more people at risk.
I think this battle must be fought on their... I was about to say turf, but that's not something that he would say.
I was like, okay, persuasion roll. Okay, no.
I think that this battle must be fought in Avernus. The goal is to keep them from coming here. They've been planning to use the volcanoes as a portal to enter this world and take over.
That's a big portal to close, if anything. Is there any way to close the portals that he and his minions have opened?
Well, there's no portals yet.
Okay.
Nothing large. There's only one. It's the one that the dragon goddess escaped through many, many years ago.
And DM, that's the portal that we're aware of. Correct. Okay. Okay, as long as there's still the one, then.
Well, it might be advantageous to have us in the armies enter on the field, as it were, draw out the forces, and then have you go through that way. It is my understanding that it is where it leads is very close to where your father resides and will most likely be leading the charge.
All right. Well, we know where to go. We know who's coming with us, and of course, I speak on behalf of all of us by saying thank you for helping us towards this endeavor. Certainly not all celestial beings, pardon the turn of phrase, but not every one of them gives a shit. And it's nice that you do.
Well, it is my duty to keep this world safe. Even if I tasked myself with it. I care for life, and I don't want to see your world fall into darkness. I can only hope that this works.
We're going to do our best.
Of course. Well, here. He's going to lay a hand on each of your heads in turn. You can all take the cleric initiate feat, except for Cordial. We'll get to that in 1 second.
I am more than an initiate with clerics.
Right.
And you can choose whichever cantrips you want. And for your spell, please pick... damn it, I had it written down and I didn't save it in my notes. I will fix.
No worries.
I will look at that in a second.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
And you said which feat is it?
It's
Magic
cleric
initiate.
initiate. Yeah, magic initiate cleric.
Thank you.
And when he gets to you, Cordial, he's going to very, very, very gently sort of just like place a hand on you and say,
Before he gets anywhere, I'm going to move my head away and go, now wait a second.
mm-hmm.
You have, however long Zashri's been alive, explaining to do for why you've been a deadbeat dad before I'm going to take anything from you.
Well, I was here, watching over. She was in good hands. Originally, I created her with the task of keeping the world safe, which meant keeping you safe from harm.
You have actually said that twice now, created, so was she not, like, born?
Well, she was born, would have been born human, but I interfered.
Okay, I think this is where she's gonna do an insight check, because just because you're celestial doesn't really impress Cordial. Does this seem like a good dude?
Sure, go ahead.
Immaculate conception.
That's just a 20.
Yeah. Does like interfered mean like sexy things or like
Considering our
what does
headcanon
that
about your mom, I would
mean?
assume the answer is yes.
I think the answer is
Impregnated,
yes.
inseminated.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
and I
20 on insight. Is this dude like legitimate, or is he just trying to make up for time that he wasted when he should have been a parent?
He seems very trustworthy, very, very much like it seems like he really cares about Zashri. You can see that when he looks at her, it's a very sort of like paternal look. You also sort of get the impression that he can't really be on the material plane for extended periods of time.
Okay.
But like, you could have sent her a birthday card.
Well,
So, okay, we'll get into this later. When we come back, we'll have this whole. I highly suggest family therapy, but okay, well, this is fine. I just wanted to know. I wanted you to know that I know that just because you're an angel doesn't mean that it's all good. You know? Okay. Continue.
he smiles and just very gently sort of pats you on the head. This should help, perhaps, unlock some of your true potential. You're going to take 1 level in Sorcerer, and you can pick your Draconic Bloodline.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, girl.
So, yeah, that's my come to Jesus speech for your dad, and now I'm gonna be quiet while I figure out what kind
No,
of
that's
sorcerer
fair.
I'm gonna be.
That was amazing.
So if you go ahead and pick the Draconic Bloodline Sorcerer.
Yeah, I just gotta go through and figure out which dragon, but
Oh, yes. And so what happens as he sort of touches your head, there's like a spark almost, and you see as Cordial sort of like jerks just a little bit, and her skin actually like flashes this bright pink. And as the flash sort of fades, you watch as she now has these like rose gold scales that are almost like pauldrons on her shoulders.
Cordial, that's amazing.
He's very pretty.
Oh, snap.
this is so aesthetic.
Aesthetic or die!
Yes. Oh my god.
And he sort of looks at each of you. I know that none of you asked to do this, but I know that you are the best warriors for this mission, for this task. And I'm sorry that your lives have been so affected. It is not my intention that planar conflict should get in the way of your lives, but here we are. It is unfortunate. I will do my best to ensure that the conditions are ideal for you to do what needs to be done. He looks at each of you.
You know, none of us have a say in how we're born, how we're created, how we come into this world. But you know what? I love this world. I really do. And I love my mom and my siblings and my family. And Sombra looks around to her girls. And whatever we gotta do to protect it, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I know I can count on you. He looks at Zashri. Your mother will be able to communicate instruction, and I will ensure that we are connected so that when the time is right, you will know when to strike. I will gather the forces now, and we will attack tomorrow.
I want to clarify one thing. When we go up against him, are you saying that Zashri is like the one? It has to be her to take my father down?
No.
I think it's all of
She would-
us.
Yes. She would be one of you to help. But you all will play your parts, I'm sure. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before you bamf?
That's it.
Okay. So he gives each of you sort of a look and smiles softly. Well, I hope you rest well. And there's another blinding flash of light, and you guys all find yourselves sitting back on the ground. I want everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa. One going in and one coming out. All right. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no!
all
Oh
right.
no!
That's good.
We got a
So
12.
16 plus what is
I got a 10.
What?
I feel like that's pretty indicative of where she is right now because
Yeah, Zashri got a 14, which for her is not very high.
got a 22 from Sombra.
Oh,
Nice.
Sombra was so jarred on the way up that now she's like, I got this.
It's like, all right, okay, all right.
The rest of you all feel a little nauseous as you
Yeah, that
sort
tracks.
of come to a little bit, a little lightheaded, a little dizzy. Your any skill checks until you long rest are going to be at disadvantage.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my strength advantage.
Okay.
Ooh, you're-
Yeah, I was gonna say, and DM, what time
Nice.
of the day or evening is it right now?
It's pretty late. It's probably like 9 at night.
Okay.
All right, so Miko, you're feeling fine. You're like, okay, that was weird, but I got this. And your mom sort of need to roll for her. Oh boy. Oh wait, I didn't do it in the dice tower. Nope, even worse. She does not feel good.
Oh no. Oh.
As she kind of shakes out of it, and I never get used to that.
How many times have you done that?
A few, especially lately.
Wow. Okay. Well, Cordy, I know Cordy usually has a good tea for just this sort of thing. Cordy, tell me again what's the leaves that I have to go pick? And like Samra is the only one that's feeling okay enough. And so if Cordy instructs her, she would go and pick whatever leaves necessary to get together a tea for everybody.
meanwhile Cordial is kind of scratching at these newfound like scales, and she's like, ugh. Like
Okay.
something just happened to my body.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
she's like, I told him that he could have at least sent a card, and if you talk to him all the time, then you could have like written it for him or something. Please. Like it's just not. It's not him right now.
Okay, I think I remember Cordy. Hold on. Okay. Sombra is just ransacking bushes nearby.
Totally random bushes.
Trying to find like the right tea leaves that she thinks she remembers. It's almost like when you have mint tea for nausea and whatnot. So she remembers that at least that much. Does she remember the exact leaves? Probably not, but she tries.
Release is gonna sort of stagger to her feet. I think I'm gonna go lay down. It always takes a lot out of me. Did you get what you wanted?
Yes, definitely. Oh, that was a little bit more than I think all of us even thought we needed, but it was good. Thank you. Sorry it took so much out of you.
No, it's necessary. I want to help in any way that I can.
Do you guys like take turns doing that, or are you the only one?
It's just me. I'm the one who can read the stars. I have a special connection with the celestial plane. So,
well, here let's help you. Let's help you. And Sombra will like take her arm, just in case, and walk with her back to her tent, to help her go lay down.
All right. She takes your arm. She's a little bit unsteady, but it seems like she's doing okay. Walk her back to her tent, and she, goes inside and just kind of looks like she's getting ready to probably go to sleep for the night. It seems like she's pretty drained.
Okay.
So you guys are left sitting.
Kind of like be sort of sick, right, from failing that con save, which makes sense. And she's just kind of gonna like watch everything that happens, and then get up and kind of just like stumble off into the woods. Like I just need a minute.
What's everybody else doing?
So I think just basically I think between all of us, like I said, Sombra is trying to at least start a fire, which is easy. Go ahead, give her some water and make a tea. And I think she's had enough experience, even just watching her mom and her family prepare meals, prepare teas, stuff like this. She's been around Cordy's family long enough, I think, to at least have like just your basic orange pico or basic mint tea.
Roll nature for me.
Nature.
Roll nature.
Okay.
Do it.
Here, I'll use my come on, Sombra die. Come on. Be nice. Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay. The number 16 keeps on coming up tonight for whatever reason. Right. +2, that's an 18.
All right. Yeah, it's really good tea. This might actually be the best tea you've ever made. You're like, all right, I got it. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah. All right. And what's Miko doing right now?
So Miko is going through her gig bag of holding, and she's actually looking for texts that, as a bard, she has made some notes, but she's looking for some of the more clerical related texts so that she can kind of better assist.
Okay. And what is Cordial doing right now?
Actually, you know what Cordial's doing? Cordial has not even her whole life, but her adult life been a cleric, and her magic has come from her relationships with other people. So that's a completely different type of magic than what is sort of like flipped on just now. Mm-hmm. And I think she is kind of like trying to feel out how that works. So I think every once in a while she's like accidentally casting cantrips and trying to figure out like, okay, wait, no, that's not, like learning how to drive stick for the first time. You're like, okay, I know automatic. This one's the brake. This one's the, all right, hold on. So like every once in a while you just see really glittery pink dancing lights come out, and she's like, wait, what the? Okay, hold on. And it's just kind of like little puffs of not just harmless, maybe like a little minor illusion of the tea that she's holding, like just kind of things that she's like hasn't figured out how this works and is still trying to. She's never had this kind of magic before, so she's like a little bit struggling.
Okay. All right. You guys are all kind of sitting around this little fire that Sombra has created. Zashri,
In the
what are you
woods.
doing?
She's finding somewhere quiet to just sit and think and be alone.
Okay. Are you doing anything else while you're sitting? You just
Nope.
kind of...
Just
Okay.
taking a minute.
All right. So the night passes without any incident. Zashri can stay out in the woods for as long as she'd like. Is there anything else that you guys would like to do before you guys kind of wind down, get some rest after that long dragon ride and then a very intense plane shift?
Zashri will eventually wander back to the camp, not wanting people to be worried.
I think the only other thing, after everyone starts to feel a little better, a little more relaxed, Sombra would she's like, her thoughts are racing. And I think at one point she realizes that she deliberately severed her tie to Tiamat. But she realizes she still has, certain abilities, certain things that she's able to do, the warlock part of her. And I think she would just spend time reflecting on, okay, well, just because I have a certain power that originally came from a certain source, it matters more what she does with it going forward. So she would kind of meditate on that a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys do eventually kind of come to rest, reflect on the events of the last couple of days, and mentally prepare yourselves for what is going to inevitably be some kind of showdown. And that is going to be the end of the session. That's a good place to stop, because next time
Things are going to get real.
Be gearing
Going
up
to Avernus.
for hell.
Again.
That's a good place to stop for tonight.
It's hell again.
Now, I do want to remind you guys that you also have a sphere of plane shift in the gig bag, which is the sphere that you guys took from, or that Maggie took from the last time that you shifted down there. So you do have options.
Were we aware of that? I was under the impression that it just took us to that one plane. Did we identify it properly to know that it is a full?
Yeah, you guys know that it takes you to, that it takes you down there. So that is up to you guys. It's just something to keep in mind. You would know that you have that. And also, it is Guiding Vault. That is the spell that I had written down. I wanted to double check because I was like, oh my god, is that right? Is that a first level spell? It is a first level spell.
It's also the best one, so...
Yeah, so...
Awesome.
So yes, please, for everyone that got cleric initiated, please choose that as the spell that you get.
So we're basically all clerics to Zashri's dad, is what I...
Are we all friendship clerics now?
Yes.
Sure, that's what that means. We get an attack
that's
spell for that. Definitely what that is.
It's,
I feel like
got
this is
the
basically
matching-
the
the
GM's
matching
way of
friends.
saying, sorry.
Sorry, I was just saying we already have our matching friendship bracers and everything, so we have to be friendship clerics.
Fair.
As I was going to say that I feel like this is the GM's way of being like, I think everybody is going to need, not lay on hands, spare the dying.
Yeah, some kind of radiant damage. maybe your cantrip should be Sacred Flame, y'all. I'm just saying. Zashri's not gonna be able to cast any spells while raging, so just gonna put that out there.
It's gonna be fine, I'm sure. All right, cool. So next time we will pick up there, and then we'll see if things materialize. Because as some people know, I am not playing the BBEG. We have a separate person playing the BBEG.
I'm sorry, what? Watch now?
And
yeah. Oh yeah.
So
who
knows?
Oops.
Maybe
Who
that
is
person
that?
will end up making an appearance. Maybe we won't get to that until the session after, but we'll see. We'll figure it out. Anyway, that's going to be
feel bad for this person that they have to wait for us to get our shit together in order to know when they're going to be
together. We almost never get our shit together.
They've been very
They're like,
patient.
okay,
And
see you in 6 weeks.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
or maybe see you
I believe
right now.
I believe they are still very excited about coming in and fucking y'all shit up. It's gonna be great.
Because I really just imagine that you're like, yeah, I think next week they're probably going to go to Avernus, and you're going to text them and be like, okay, so they went back to the Grung, and
So they decided they wanted to visit the tree just like one more time.
Yep, didn't happen.
Okay, guys, but what if instead we spent like the next year in game training the Grung to be the ultimate warriors? Then we would go up with an army
And
of
then
warriors.
we bring our Grung army to Avernus.
The real treasure was the Grung we made along the way.
Vanessa's like banging her head on the
I know.
desk.
Listen. No, you can't avoid this battle forever. Eventually, I'm just gonna bring it to you.
I mean, fair.
You can't do that.
All right,
Lisa told us he doesn't leave his castle.
that
So
I'm going to be very, very honest with you. That is the
Already
quickest way to get this party into gear is to say like, oh yeah, the King of Avernus visited your Grung friends. We're like,
oh, we're gonna mess him up.
blood.
No. Listen, I'm trying to do this without killing anybody except you guys, so
I appreciate that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All of us are like,
I'm joking. I'm joking. All right, let's all talk about what we've got going on. Allie, you want to go first?
Okay, well, speaking of my characters dying, you can catch me next Tuesday playing Death in Space over on Eric Frankhouse Presents. It's going to be great. I am somehow still alive. I am currently playing a very, very old woman named Blanche Idaho. And I'm in space, and everyone else is dying. It's great. Come check it out. Also, on Saturday, you guys can join us right back here for a charity stream benefiting Equality Texas. That is going to be pretty awesome. We have a pretty stellar GM for that. Just saying. And if you guys didn't see, we did just announce our cast. So follow us on Twitter at Ladies of DMD, and you can peep that info. Also, we finally have the dates. It looks like starting in June, we will be kicking off Ladies of Lake right here on LD&D.
Yeah. All right. Cher, what you got? She's got birds, is what she's got. She got birds.
Okay, so sorry. Hi, hey y'all. Cher here, aka Mother of Dragons. Excuse me, Mother of Birdies. You can find me here on Twitch at That Gamer Cher. I actually just had a lovely conversation with my guest Dimples and Dice on this past Friday's Dice Goblins podcast. So it's available everywhere where you can find your audio podcast: Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, all the good places. And I will be still working on getting my latest guest for my upcoming podcast this Friday. So stay tuned to my socials for that. And as always, I just am glad to be here. I can't believe this campaign is coming to a close so soon. Oh my god! You guys! But that's me.
All right. And Jenna, what you got?
That's a question. Well, first off, I'm not in it, but I do run the stream for it, so I want to go ahead and plug our Friday game, which is a Nightbane game called Last Train Out that our friend Kevin is running. And let me just say, the last episode was already just an absolutely fantastic time just getting to know the characters. Nightbane as a system is from 1999, so it's very like Blade, the Blade Trinity, and a little bit of like Matrix if there were vampires in the Matrix. So it's definitely got that vibe, and I think this game is going to be so good. So you are more than welcome to join us on Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we're going to be playing a little bit of that. And as for my own personal self, I am still working on the Siren Squad game. So the playtesting is pretty much done. The mechanics are written. So I think that we are going to be able to do some sort of one-shot for Mermaid. Because today is the first day of May, so it's the first day of Mermaid. So I think we're going to be able to get something together. Assuming that my bones actually stay in joint, because that is a problem that I'm having right now. But if my bones stay in normal bone position, then we will be playing some mermaid games sometime soon.
Yay! I love mermaid game. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing. And then there's me. Hi, I'm Vanessa. I have been GMing this campaign, and I can't believe that I'm almost done GMing this campaign. Oh man, it's been so much fun. What do? I host our morning show, Morning Initiative, which is on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. ish. It was on Wednesdays, but we had to move it because, things are changing, life is happening. So Tuesday mornings, right here at around 10 a.m., you can join me and almost always Scott hassling me as we talk about all things TTRPG. It's a lot of fun. We always have a great time just chatting about this, that, and whatever. I try to stay on topic, and inevitably that never fucking happens. Thank you so much. But yeah, so join us for that. It's a really good time. It's a fun way to spend waste an hour of your morning on a Tuesday. And also, as Allie mentioned, we have our charity stream coming up this Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Super, super excited. Benefiting Equality Texas. We are running I'm running a Monster of the Week one shot. Very, very excited. I love Monster of the Week. And we have an amazing cast, including Jay from 88 Riddles, Aki of so many things. We've got Adam, who has agreed to join us last minute. Thank you to him. And then also our lovely Allie, who will be, navigating my adventure that I've written and I'm very excited about. So we also have amazing prizes from 88 Riddles, a dice box from 88 Riddles, dice box from Staff and Branch. Evil Hat Productions, who makes Monster of the Week, was so kind and sent us a ton of hardcovers of their games. They are, oh my gosh, we are like beyond grateful to them. Super, super cool. And we have dice from Norse Foundry, of course. And just one, do we have one? Oh, and we have the dice from 1985 games that came in this VHS thing. They're super cool and really pretty. And like, look at this case. Look at this packaging. So cool. It's amazing. So yeah, you can any amount donated will enter you to win. We will have things that you can, if you donate a certain amount, you can affect the game in certain ways. I don't know if you can tell that I'm really, really stoked about this. I obviously, the charity is great. We're so excited to be able to do this for them. And yeah, join us next week on Sunday for the next episode of this shenanigans. It's gonna be great.
Are we actually? It's Mother's Day.
Oh shit! It is Mother's Day. We'll talk about it. We gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
I completely forgot.
Is it?
It is. It is Mother's Day.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, damn it, that's right. Oh, we'll figure it out. Stay tuned to our socials. No, that's a good point. I totally fucking forgot.
Well, I can tell you that I won't be here. I'll be at the airport because it's. Anyway.
Yeah. No, we will figure it out. We will not be here next week because yes, I will also not be able to be here. I forgot that it was going to be Mother's Day. We will not be here, but we will figure it out. Stay tuned to our socials for the next time that we will be here. We're gonna raid Strength 24. Give them some love.
Everybody have a happy Mother's Day that's celebrating.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. Oh my gosh. Bye, everybody.